Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Howard. I am a watch enthusiast. I do not work in the watch industry and I'm certainly not a pro. I use my spare time to find watches for review and my reviews are mainly my personal point of view. If you're already a subscriber to my channel, thank you so much for your support. If this is your first time watching my video or has not subscribed, I'd really appreciate it if you could consider subscribing because your support is the most important motivation for me to continue to do videos like this. So I've always wanted to do a regular sub review, which is the traditional black dial, the black bezel. I've done some colorful ones in the past, the green and the blue, all the special color ones. But here are the signature black Submariner. On the left, no date. Reference number 124060. On the right has a date window. Reference number 126610LN. So Submariner originally was launched in 1953. At the time it was the world's first 100-meter, 300 feet diving watch. Very impressive. It's been, almost, I think almost 70 years coming up. So both of these are pretty similar, 41 millimeters in their case size. I think the no date one is tiny bit thinner. This is 12 millimeters thick, and the one with the date is 12.5. I'm not sure if you can really see it with eye, 12 and 12.5, half a millimeter thickness. They all have the same, screw down, the triple lock waterproof system, 300 meters, 1,000 feet, water resistant. And, even the description on the watch, it's pretty much the same. Rolex Oyster Perpetual date, and Submariner, 1,000 feet, 300 meters. Superlative chronometer, officially certified. I mean, besides the day window, everything else looked the same. You have the same bezel, pretty much the same numbering because these are both very, very new models. I think they're both new actually, meaning they're, pretty much brand new when I'm reviewing this at the time of review. They have the same case design, it looks like, just by my observation here. Same case design, same Oyster 3-link bracelet, I think with the same locking system as well. Yeah, so pretty standard. And, like some of the viewers in my other colorful sub commented, they just like the black one. I mean, I can see why. It is just so simple, so clean, so clear. And as you guys know, I'm a big fan of brushed metal rather than a polished link in the middle. So I love the Explorer brushed bracelet. I love the sub. Not all subs have the brushed. Some of the white gold has the polished middle link. The dial is black, highly legible, chroma light display with long-lasting blue luminescent. Obviously, COSC and Rolex certified. One thing I'm not super clear. I mean, they both have 70-hour power reserve. They do, I believe, have a different caliber. 30-30 on the left, 30-35 on the right. I haven't spent enough time trying to understand, what is the difference. But overall, they're pretty much the same, similar, I mean. And the bezel, as with the most diving watch, it's unidirectional, meaning you can only turn one direction. So you turn to here For example, when you start diving, or when you just start counting time. So as the time goes by, you can see, oh, it's 10 minutes, it's 15 minutes, it's 20 minutes. This is a 60-minute, I overturned it. I'll fix it later. So this is a 60-minute graduated bezel Submariner. Very smooth. You know, I like this edge design. It's very easy to turn. Very smooth. So this is a scratch-resistant ceramic cone insert in ceramics. Numerals and the graduations coated in platinum. I did not know that. Okay. And I think this little zero here, the triangle, is, you know, very bright in dark lighting. And I weighted these two. I mean, they're the same. I think they're the same, but my tiny, you know, scale told me no date one is 159 grams. The one with the date is 159.5 grams, half gram different. So 5.66 ounce and 5.6. I think in terms of ounces, it's the same, 5.66. So let's try to put on the wrist to see how a 41 millimeter case feels on the wrist. All right, the sub is on my wrist. My wrist is small, 6.5 inches, 16.5 centimeters, 41 millimeters. It's not too big. As I said in every one of my video, I mean, I prefer 40 and 39 for my small wrist. But I think I can even, you know, when I did the Explorer, it was a 42, and even that didn't feel too big, except, you know, at the end of the 42, these super case, it did look like it's popping up quite a bit, right? This looks like a little bit less, but if I take out the extra links, look, I mean, it's a pretty good fit. And a really nice bright ceramic bezel with a black, shiny black dial. Super legible, super cool. I mean, I guess the final question is date or no date? I mean, that's $1 million question. Obviously, it's your preference. I mean, no date obviously looks super clean. I mean, everything's perfectly balanced. Everything is perfectly balanced. Date obviously adds this, you know, Cyclops lens. It's more practical, right? I mean, guys like me, I tend to forget what date it is, what date. So I like to have a date on my watch. But in the case of Submariner, it's a tough decision, man. You can't go around with either one. But without the date, might be even a little bit cleaner. But you cannot go around with either one. So price-wise, Rolex increased their watch prices in early 2022, and these two, the price have gone up about 10.5% compared to end of 2021. As of right now, the no date version is $8,950 plus tax, and the date version is $10,100 plus tax. On the secondary market, no date right now is about $17,000 brand new, and with the date is about $19,000 brand new. So these prices are about $2,000 higher compared to end of 2021 in the secondary market, and also the date version in the secondary market is about $2,000 higher than the no date version. Both exceptional watches. I mean, I can see why it's probably the most iconic Rolex of all Rolexes, and why so many people love this watch. So again, on the left side, it's the reference number 124060. On the right side, reference number 126610LN. And thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.